After reading this chain, I recognized that this conversation possessed a high degree of verisimilitude. Yes, I had to look this word up, which that's exactly what these squinty liberal writers live for. Oh, look at how educated I am.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Welcome back to The Polar View. Another day and more childish excuses.
God bless the United States.
This seems to me it could have been real dangerous. Trump is talking to reporters, and the microphone hits President Trump in the face. He was very cool about it and didn't really say much.
God bless the United States.
How did a Trump-hating editor of The Atlantic end up on your Signal chat?
You know, Laura, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but of all the people out there, somehow this guy who has lied about the president, who has lied to Gold Star families, lied to their attorneys, and gone to Russia hoax, gone to just all kinds of lengths to lie and smear the president of the United States, and he's the one that somehow gets on somebody's contact and then gets sucked into this group.
Why aren't launch times on a mission strike classified?
Again, I would defer you to the Secretary of Defense's statement he put out this morning. Do you trust the Secretary of Defense, who was nominated for this role, or do you trust Jeffrey Goldberg?
Jeffrey Goldberg.
And how does the security advisor in the U.S. solve the worst security scandal in the U.S. history? Let's find out.
I just talked to Elon on the way here. We've got the best technical minds looking at how this happened. But I can tell you for 100%, I don't know this guy. I know him by his horrible reputation, and he really is the bottom scum of...
This is the U.S. security advisor. Hard to believe as a European. Even Laura cannot seem to buy this BS. Waltz said he never met Goldberg. Well, let's dig through the archives.
I don't know this guy.
Here they are in 2021 at the French embassy.
I mean, I don't mean to be pedantic here, but how did the number?
Have you ever had somebody's contact that shows their name, and then you have somebody else's number there?
I never make those mistakes.
Right?
I mean, I don't mean to be pedantic here, but how did the number?
Have you ever had somebody's contact that shows their name, and then you have somebody else's number there?
I never make those mistakes.
Right? You got somebody else's number on someone else's contact. So of course I didn't see this loser in the group. It looked like someone else. Now, whether he did it deliberately or it happened in some other technical means.
This is hardcore Trump style. Blame the snitcher. What a mafia the U.S. has become. Let's see what the amazing Newsmax has to say. I'm sure they must be smarter than Laura.
I mean, what an arrogant man. The Trump administration accidentally texted me its war... Give me a break.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Trying to flash what the overeducated journalism industry passes off as depth. The use of giant words that I guarantee this dude had to look up. He was probably so proud of himself. He wrote this. After reading this chain, I recognized that this conversation possessed a high degree of verisimilitude. Dude, just use a normal word like authentic or true or real. I'll be honest, I had to look this word up, which that's exactly what these squinty liberal writers live for. Oh, look at how educated I am.
Gosh, something wrong here.
No words needed here from me. So now the left is getting called out just because we're educated. We must feel like poor little men sitting there in a studio or on the Signal app. And finally today, we have to take a look at the snowflakes over at Fox News.
This seems to me it could have been real dangerous. Trump is talking to reporters, and the microphone hits President Trump in the face. He was very cool about it and didn't really say much. I believe that was an NPR reporter.
You've got a hostile media, and they're jacked up. You know, when I see them in the hall here in Washington, they're hostile. Their eyes are bugged out of their head, and I'm sure when you take Trump, you can multiply that times 10 with their hostility. So it is a dangerous situation, and we are concerned about that.
And well, you should be. It's a very dangerous situation.
An adversary could have used that against somebody putting something on that microphone. It actually hit him in the face. That's dangerous. He handled it very cool and collective. Was that an NPR reporter's microphone? Do we know for sure?
I heard that it was, but we're gonna find out today. That's one of the things we're gonna try to find out. That's something that the Secret Service needs to take into account. That's something that never should have happened. And again, it shows how calm and cool President Trump is under pressure.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Position. God bless the United States.